Hey there, it's BitB, and welcome out to another BitB stream. Thank you guys very much for coming out. Today is currently a Wednesday, and we're playing some more Sonic the Hedgehog. Hello, welcome to the stream. Not the first Sonic the Hedgehog, and also not the 2006 Sonic the Hedgehog. No, we'll save that for a day where I'm feeling particularly masochist. Yeah, masochist. That's the term. Anyway, hey, how you guys doing? I hope everything's good. I am doing fairly decent on my end. A handful of things that are currently rattling around in my brain. Maybe some of them will come up during the stream tonight. I don't know. But yeah, let's go ahead and dive on into the show. Why don't we? Yeah. Okay, everything's all set up, ready to go. Okay, yeah, I think so. Let me click on the window here properly. There we go. Gonna meet the entire cast of TADC minus Sean and Ashley this weekend. Heck yeah, man! That's awesome. I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to hearing what your impression of them is, and just how it goes. That should be fun. God, jealous. Freaking jealous. That'd be freaking fun to do. All right, let's turn on the game audio. There we go. Alrighty, let me go over to the game tab. Ariel. Okay, hands. This is a controller. Come on. Behave. This is a controller. Please act accordingly. Hello. Alrighty, so last we left off, I am Nucleus, and my goal was to attempt to upgrade Nucleus to the tip-top shape that you could possibly be, which I've done. And at this point, now I kind of just need to... Oh yeah, right, the music. I forgot about that. Anyway, it is now... Oh, fucking Christ. It is now time for me to take a... I don't know, just a trip around, just trying to see what I need to do from here, mission-wise. They're at a convention in your city, not a big con, so tickets were pretty cheap. Hey, that's pretty cool. All right, what do I want to do? Do I want to run around and do some more, little missions here and there? I see there's that guy. This flight thing is bullshit. It's complete bullshit. Knuckles, the knuckle. Now, question is, where is this challenge located? I'm assuming the challenge is very likely located on the ground. That tends to be where, all the map-related things are. His super glide is so broken. Oh, yeah, here we go. Very neat. Oh. Is it weird that I can't look... I'm looking forward to swapping over to Tails just so I can have, a slightly easier time running around. Good lord, everybody runs at 5 billion miles an hour. Hey, Tails. Whoa. Very nice. Over the weekend, I saw Amblin Entertainment's new original movie Disclosure. Ooh, I've heard that a lot of people are saying it's good. Can't wait for Amblin's other original movie, The Flood, coming August 11th. Interesting. I've seen one movie recently, but there's a lot of stuff in theaters that people are talking about that are getting really excited about that I have not seen. One of them being TADC, and I have not gone and actively watched that yet. But that's coming out pretty soon on streaming, right? I will very likely end up watching it over there. On the road, and this jerk just tried to cut us off while everyone was stopped at a stoplight. Yeah, Yeah, that sounds about right. Frickin' road jerks. You can decrease the max speed in the options if it's too fast. Oh, okay. I think I'm just like not used to the speed, you know? It's fine. I'll get over it and I'll get used to it eventually. It's just kind of one of those like you drop yourself in after about a week and then suddenly everything is just going 5 billion miles and you're like, what is happening? What the heck? Please stop. It's fine. It's fine. Ooh. Dog, I'm finding so many of these lookout Cocos. Like, Sonic is gonna be so happy when he finds out that I found them all for him. What was the last time that I had like a major road rage kind of incident, or like sometime when someone did something like truly stupid? I don't know. For me, it tends to be those days when like you have like that one guy on the road who, you know, you're literally you're driving in the city and everybody is stopping at the same stoplights, every single one of us, and yet for some really stupid reason, some people just like get it in their heads that they have to show up at their destination just that tiny little eensy weensy bit faster than everybody else on the road. And so what they'll do is they'll like, you know, they'll do the whole like they'll weave in between different cars and stuff like that, but then stop properly at the stoplight. Like, so it's not even a case of they need to like go super fast in order for them to well, you know, like whatever destination they're currently heading towards, it's not like this is a life or death kind of situation. If it were, I feel like they'd probably be blowing past the like stoplights and stuff like that. No, this is just a case of somebody who's just like, no, I must reach my destination a lot faster than all of you people. I am more important. Bastards. Pre-orders for Disclosure Day's physical release, including the 4K Blu-ray, you're planning to get. Wow, fancy. You know, one movie, again, at some point, I am planning on picking up the Mortal Kombat Blu-ray, specifically Mortal Kombat 2. And depending on, like, how I feel, we might end up making it a movie night to do, like, all the new Mortal Kombat films. Which, unfortunately, I'm going to have to limit those to only, like, you know, 16 plus for the server, I think. Because, oh, Mortal Kombat violent. Mortal Kombat, like, you know, get murder, death, kill. I'm sure that for a lot of people, they're not going to care. They're just like, oh, whatever, violence. Who gives a shit about violence? Now, showing somebody, you know, a nipple at any point in time during the movie, immediately banned. Throw it into the trash. Not allowed to be seen by public eyes. That's how it works, right? So let's see. There's not much else that I could really actively do, like aside from the crappy boss fights, which frankly, no. So I think I kind of just want to do the objective, which is weird. Mortal Kombat, aka the game that helped invent the ESRB. Which is really interesting considering we're moving in the direction of a game industry that is, I mean, you know, games are coming out via physical releases and stuff like that, but you're starting to see more people like making the whole jump to, you know, public official ESRB releases like a little bit less, or at least like it's no longer an absolute necessity. Like, I feel like you can actually get around a lot of the conventional ways of releasing your game. I mean, you do need to do that if you want to release your game via Steam or something. Don't get me wrong. But I'm talking like, you know, if you were so inclined, you could go ahead and just make a game and then release it off of like, on like itch.io or something. And then be like, hey, you like my stuff? Donate if you want. You know, it's like, it's interesting. I kind of like it. Though it does mean that people are going to be a little bit more... Well, like, you kind of have to... what's a good way to put it? Like, if you don't have, like, a massive governing body of, like, giving proper reviews for stuff, you kind of have to just go off of whatever the developer of said game talks about for their stuff. Oh, Steam games don't need the ESRB? Okay, well, never mind. Throw that one out. So yeah, you could just make your game, throw it out into the Steam store, and be like, there we go. That's my game. Don't wear it out. Very well. Okay. Now, where am I going from here? I'm assuming it's probably, like, through here. Wait. See ya. Oh. Okay, I missed. Okay. Oh, finally, I'm able to do things with this. Oh, I like him. It's like a steel version of him.
I'll keep looking
I like
too.
him.
We have to hurry.
Okay.
Let's get him, Knuckles.
Does that...
They're suppressing the Emerald's power from your senses. They must be powerful pieces of hardware. I haven't found any yet, but I'll keep looking.
Okay, Tails. So, I'm going to make the assumption that I could probably go and free all the rest of them, right? Because, like, all right, there's one. Let's go and conquer the other ones. Do I have to do them in order? I wonder. All right. Steam is incredibly lenient with what they allow on there. You know, now that I think about it, it was kind of stupid for me to be like, yeah, no, they totally must have some sort of ESRB requirement. No, I mean, you can give them the ESRB information. I know that, but you know, if Steam is going to allow for, you know, slopware basically, which, like, you know, stuff that's what's the term that people were using, like, a lot, like 10 years ago, like the whole like asset flip? Yeah, I think that's the proper term. It, you know, something that, like, you made it in 5 hours and then you just, like, shit it onto the Steam store and you're just like, I buy my garbage. I doubt that went to the ESRB, so no, that was kind of silly for me to even think that was a requirement. Whee. Unnecessary rings. Oh man. Okay. I saw Disclosure Day at Regal Cinemas in the IMAX format. Ooh, fancy. Oh man. There's some days where I think, like, it'd be kind of cool to get your hands on, like, a really nice theater setup that could, I mean, like, it'd be, you'd have to be an absolute rich bastard in order for you to get your hands on, like, an IMAX level screen, like, for personal private viewing yourself. But even then, it's just, I mean, you know, it's possible, but at the same time, oh, the logistics of getting your hands on something like that. The maintenance, like, good lord. Look at him climb. I think, yeah, that's one of the main things that people don't think about when they do stuff related to, like, Ooh, hey, I'm gonna get myself a big ass theater system. I'm gonna make myself a big, like, home and theater entertainment room and all that jazz. Hello, guy. Dude's got movement.
Just you wait. I'll get the next one. Tell me where one is. I want to smash something too.
I know it's necessary, but to destroy such unique, irreplaceable technology breaks my heart. I can tell the signal is weakening. I'm getting closer.
Frickin' weenie. Oh no. What a priceless artifact that we're destroying. Shut up. Oh, can I get this now? Interesting. Well, question is, am I able to, like, you know, go out rogue on my own and, like, take care of those things myself? I am curious. I would want to see. Anyway, no, like, to actually set up, like, a, you know, a proper movie projector kind of thing, like, you need to, like, movie projectors are, like, stupidly expensive. If you grab the emerald, you become Tails. Gotcha. I'll keep that in mind. All right. Now I just recently saw somebody, like, I don't really watch Linus Tech Tips all that up. Linus Tech Tips. I don't really watch Linus Tech Tips, but I was, like, around somebody who was watching a Linus Tech Tips video. Ow. Ow. Well. Oh. Goodbye. Anyway, they were showing off, like, I guess they got access to a big old movie theater style, like, film projector, and they were just, like, playing around with it. And it's interesting because, like, technically speaking, movie theater projectors are actually, like, pretty easy to you know, to work with and set up. Like, literally, like, movie theater projectors, the only thing that makes them distinct from, like, just a standard, you know, a standard, like, TV, Blu-ray, like, is that, like, the projector has, like, a server set up on it that has proprietary stuff on it that allows it to ingest a bunch of, like, digital films that were released directly from Hollywood. That's it. That's kind of all. And all you really need to do to, like, run something that isn't a Hollywood film is just, you know, get an adapter and slap that. Oh, okay. This is the exit. I wasn't meaning to go over here. Or was I? Where am I? Where am I? Oh. No. I think I want to see what happens when I break some more of the, you know, funny little, like, metallic child things. Yeah, I went the completely wrong way. Whoopsies. Well, that's fine. Anyway, yeah, all you really need is, like, an adapter, and you can connect, like, a Blu-ray player up to a film projector. Now, like, depending on what kind of quality that projector gets to, like, a Blu-ray might not be enough to actually give you a full, you know, a full resolution picture of what it is that you want to watch, and therefore it's going to look kind of blurry and kind of crappy. But you could do it. And I remember one of the things that they did was they were just like, all right, let's take this movie projector and let's, like, play some games on it. And I was just like, hail to the chief, boy. Yeah, get you back to life. I'll be honest, like, so there was this again. I worked at this movie theater, and I did do like the thing where, I asked the people that like own the place to be like, hey, any chance I can come in after hours and just mess around with the projector? Which, like, you kind of don't get that choice very often. They tend to be just like, no, projector bulb time is expensive. You are not allowed to. Oh, stars. Anyway, projector bulb is expensive. You are not allowed to use it after hours. But every once in a while, like, if they're in a good mood, they will be just like, yeah, just make sure you keep everything locked up. So I came in after hours a couple of times, and I messed around with the like the theater projector to see what it was capable of and what I could possibly do with it. And I played around. I did some goofy shit. Like I brought my laptop in, and I hooked that sucker up to, yay, Coco. I hooked that sucker up to the projector, and I just played around with a whole bunch of random video games that I felt like playing. Also, on a number of occasions, I also brought in some consoles, and I used those as well on the projectors as well. That was really fun. Like, it's crazy to be playing video games in an environment with, like, full booming 5.1 surround audio and all that jazz, and, like, just the size of the screen. Though, in most circumstances, I will say, I think it's a tad bit overrated. Just a little bit. Like, okay, like, if you do it once, suddenly, like, the novelty's just gone. There's just not a whole lot of interesting stuff to it. Woohoo! After you get over the mystique of it just being like, oh my god, look at this gigantic freaking screen. Oh, it's got Mortal... Actually, no, not Mortal Kombat. I would say, like, oh my gosh, I'm playing the Marios on it. And then you're like, okay, I'm over it. And then you realize, like, oh wow, yeah, my neck is just kind of hurting from all the looking up that I have to do at this screen. And also, like, it's not like the audio in the theater is like any better than just your TV that you are currently playing video games off of. Like, it's fine. I will say though, now that I no longer have like access to that, since I'm not an employee of the place, I have like a soft spot for it, and I do kind of miss it. One of the things that I'm kind of hoping for... Hi, Master Ninja! Ow, fucker! I killed him. Good job, idiot. Oh, fudge. Okay. Anyway, back to what I was saying before. One thing that I'm like, looking forward to though is eventually we're going to see the Steam frame come out, and I don't know when that's going to happen. I'm sure they're sweating bullets right now because of the current issues with like the chip shortage and the fact that everything is going to have to be stupidly expensive to make up for the deficit. But, eventually they will release the Steam frame, and I am incredibly curious about giving that thing a shot. Because, like, man, I'll be real. I've gotten kind of lazy when it comes to my my VR experiences and my VR enjoyment. Like, I just like, ugh, man. To do VR, especially the kind of VR that I was doing, you gotta like, you know, set up the base stations. You gotta like get the headset all mounted on your head just right. It's super heavy and clunky, so it takes a while to actually like get it all into position. And then when you do, like, I mean, you know, everything looks great, but you're looking at everything through you know, like the whole screen door effect, which has always been kind of annoying. I had to get like prescription lenses in order for it to even like, you know, for it to be convenient for me to even pop it onto my face, so that I don't have to like scratch the inside of the lenses constantly. I don't know. In general, doing VR for me has always felt kind of like an event kind of thing. It's one of those like, there's never been a casual time where I've just felt like, yeah, let's go ahead and pop on the VR headset. No. You gotta like schedule out some time specific, like, you know, plans for things. I've never had a moment where I'm just like, I kind of feel like just hopping, you know, popping the VR headset on. Like, it's just, I haven't gotten to that point. And I do wonder whether or not something like the Steam Frame might change that, because it's a standalone thing that could also work in tandem with your computer if you so desired. And I've never had that experience, so like, hey, I'm kind of interested in maybe giving it a shot. I certainly wouldn't want to do it any other way. Like, I know that the whole standalone VR thing has, you know, that's not a newfangled technology. That's something that's been going on since Meta has been releasing the Quest. Like, you know, it's been a thing, man. However, I wouldn't go and buy a Meta headset if somebody, you know, threatened me with physical violence. I would just be like, no. I don't want to be in the Facebook ecosystem. Are you kidding me? Lovely. How many gears have I gotten so far? I'm not entirely sure. Oh, man. You know, it's actually funny enough. Speaking of like the chip shortages, though, the other day, I was helping somebody out. They were having problems with like some internet issues, and I was just like, okay, I'll give some assistance however I can. And while that was happening, I decided like I wanted to go and look up what the current prices for buying a new internet router would be. Chip shortage could end at any time, please. Like that's kind of what I'm thinking. Like, good fucking God. Like, a router that normally shouldn't be any more expensive than $120 freaking dollars is sitting at $400. What the hell? That is not okay. That is the opposite of okay. How anybody thinks that, like, this is passable and okay is beyond me. Ah, yes. You know, kill the tech sector. Make it so that nobody can buy a new piece of technology ever again. But, you know, I super badly need to have my ability to look up stock prices using ChatGPT. Like that. Not gonna end until the AI bubble bursts, and there's a lot of people with a lot of money who are doing everything they can to ensure that that doesn't happen. No, guys, we swear it is a, you know, true and promised technology. It will do good eventually. It's gonna be great. Promise. Just stick around for a little while longer. Everything will be good. Now I'm doing what I can to try and, like, you know, fight that. Like I said, moved over to a different Android operating system because if there's one thing I do not want to do, it's incentivize, you know, Google and Android to continue to do the whole, you know, like shoving Gemini onto every single device that I possibly own. Nah, I'm fine without that. I'm just sitting here and I'm thinking, like, what do you think the music is going to be like for Tails' portion? Like, all the music in this segment has been kind of like chill and lo-fi in a weird way. Oh, fug. Okay. So I'm assuming it's probably going to sound very similar to that. We got a little bit of like a teaser of, you know, the word unknown in this song, which I feel like is probably a nod to, you know, Unknown from ME. That's what I'm guessing. Dang it. Oh, hi, Silverhammer. You know, I got places to be. I appreciate the challenge, but I don't think so. All right. That's still really high up. How do I get up there? I mean, my first instinct is maybe that, but that's also a death trap. Wait, wasn't there a back end to that thing that was like stupidly easy? Here, give me a second. I'm Knuckles. I don't need to go the straight way. Ha 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 ha. Funny enough, I don't think this is high enough either. Probably not. All right, I just need to find one more thing that's just a little bit, a little bit higher. What is this thing? This will work just fine. Da 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 da. Alright, okay, I can finally grab the thing. Whoa. Oh, come on. Ammo woad. Tails. Come on. Woo. Determination. Okay. Knuckles will be playable later.
So, did that work?
Ooh.
Yeah!
Ooh.
I bet I can bypass that thing holding the emeralds by accessing cyberspace.
Oh, okay. I only have so much tail zip to actually go around. Most broken character in the game right here. Oh, I'm looking forward to it. Okay, so Tails at the moment doesn't have a punch ability. Oh, here's his music. I like it. Have I done this?
Yeah.
Eh. Oh, I think I... What?
Yeah.
Tails, come on, chill. I think I have done that. Never mind. All right. So, main mission. Oh, I don't know. Do I want to see his skill tree just yet? All right, fine. I'll check his skill tree. All right, sure. So right away we have jump, no shit. Double jump, no shit. Fly ability, and he does have the ability to boost. So all the basic stuff. So wait, hold up. What? Fly at high speeds above the cyclone. Aboard the cyclone, rather. Hold RT. Wow. All right. He has the. I'm not surprised. Okay. Hold right trigger and use the directional things to adjust altitude and steer. Oh, that's the ability I want. Interesting. And then there's cyclone cannon. Good lord, people like. I recognize this thing. It comes from like the Sonic Adventure series, so I'm sure a lot of people probably are just like, oh my god. All right, and then there's the parry option. Yes, please. Okay. Well, I need to go and find myself either, map stuff. Okay, well, how high up is the map stuff right now? I don't Ooh. All right. Oh, hold up. Okay, we got some points here. You can also unlock the side loop again in the skill tree. Yep. Well, side loop's going to be necessary for, collecting a bunch of little gubbins everywhere. Give me delicious points. Also, Tails can't homing attack. Oh, that makes me sad. I'm sure he makes up for it with, the fact that he has a frickin' mech. Okay, collected those. I'm gonna guess that that's probably a little bit too high up in the air. Where do I want to go? What do I want to do? I can travel great distances, so I feel like I probably have the ability to make my way over there pretty simply. Well, let's test this theory, eh? Yay! Look at him go! You made it all the way across! Heck yeah! Okay. Oh! Ooh. Let's not fight that. Perfectly happy and healthy without that in my life, thank you. Oh. Hey! Don't wake the monster! There we go. Okay, we're up to 25. Oh, hello. Another one. That should be enough. Very interesting. Okay. Fly at high speed aboard the Cyclone. Alrighty, so I guess I'll get it. It just shows up. Just like, wha-bam! All right.
Yeah.
Okay, let's pick our next destination. Destination? We'll go over here.
Yeah.
Oh, do I? Oh, I need full rings in order to make that work. I think. Yeah. Shit. Okay. And I don't have a side loop in order to collect enough rings. The combination of things happening right now is a little bit BS. I can make this work, though. Powered by boost energy, but you can get infinite boost by drawing figure 8. Oh, yeah. And I don't have side loop. Damn it. All right, again.
Yeah.
Once again, I will make this work. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah, I don't have any sort of homing ability. That sucks. Do I have any running ability? Like, you know, running on walls and stuff? Probably not. Psyloop costs 1 EXP. If I had one! Sorry, lost the happy, but the happy's back!
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, gonna need those. What's over here? Oh. I can't do anything with you guys, sorry. There we go. Thank you. Okay. Side loop, please. Guys, how do I do side loop? I don't understand this. I don't know. What is this? What is this mechanic? I've never seen this in a Sonic game. Oh. I can also get Tails' wrench attack. Yeah, I feel very naked and confused with no, like, attack functionality or anything like that. You know, I joked about the idea of him whacking people with wrenches. I think I'm pretty sure I did. I was not aware that that was an actual thing. Whack. The gift of prophecy. Okay, you can now whack people with wrenches. Neat. You can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. All right, we got 4 left. So I can do nothing, I don't think. That's fine. Because now it's time for me to find another. Where's this one? Over there? Oh, easy. Hello. Okay, more skills. Spike stomps. Transform the blaster into a pile bunker and launch a diving attack. All right. Parry, which I feel will be important later. Then there's the cyclone cannon. Fire the cyclone's high-powered beam to attack forward. Yeah, you can get free rings by drawing a circle. Bingo. Charged. Oh yeah, charged wrench attack. Okay. Okay, thank you for giving me all those levels. Appreciate it. And I guess I'll just get that. So what does this do? In the air. B. Ah, so it's like your ground spike ability. Gotcha. Ba-ba-ba-bum-bum, ba-bum. Very well. Next up. I mean, I'm going to make the assumption that it's going to be incredibly important for me to get my hands on, something that can fly just a little bit higher up. This just in. The entirety of the Sonic characters crashed the ring market by generating their own currency.
Yeah.
Let's see, Tails does not have the ability to, like, home into ring paths and things like that. I miss that. Yeah, I know that, like, that's a Sonic thing. That's what Sonic does. But at the same time, like, man, that was fun. Also, it is interesting that, like, this version of the game feels very different from what I was doing previously. I mean, obviously it was the same, like, run around environments and collect MacGuffins and try and, like, complete the map and the level and stuff, and, like, that was fine. But also, like, it was broken every once in a while with a classic Sonic running level and stuff, which I haven't run into anything like that. A big part of this is just taking advantage of a lot of the strengths of what Sonic Frontiers was good with to begin with, in that the whole open world Sonic adventure type of experience where you're just running around collecting stuff. And I do appreciate that. All right, Tails. Ah, I see. That makes sense. Jesus. I need to upgrade my boost. All right. Don't think I got high enough. It's a darn shame. Oh, did I not get this? Oh, of course I didn't. Wouldn't allow me. Very broken. I could see it being broken for sure. Careful. How high up is this? Or is it not high up and I'm wasting my time here? Could be the case. Fall back down to Earth and see if I can spot something. I'm gonna guess that, like, it's down there and I just didn't notice it. Or it's in here. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Destructive bastard. Hi. You were hidden. Clever bastard. Hand. All right, moving forward. I'm gonna open up more of the map. I wonder where that is. Hopefully, it's not high up. Even if it is. Maybe it isn't. Actually, here. Oh, found it. Ooh. What's this about? What? You're impervious to those. Why? I'm guessing I need another ability to get in there. Very well. Do I get in from the bottom, or? I see a lot of things trying to shoot at me and kill me. Whoa. Ow, fuck. Okay, I flew too close to the sun. Let's, Hi! I need your sustenance, please. Alright, sweet. Well, we're gonna need a little bit more. So, the main thing that I'm thinking that I'm probably gonna need, you know, if we're gonna get really OP here, is the, Cyclone Cannon. That's gonna require having, 50 skill points, though, so... Gotta work my way up to that. Alright. Where to? Apparently I'm guessing that's underneath the arena. Wonder if he's gonna care if I go there. I think he might. I'm gonna leave. Maybe it's like above the arena then. Ooh, new Coco. Very nice. I hear ya. Shut up. Oh, hold up. Here, let's head back. Oh, come on. Don't be a jerk. Okay, fine. I think I gotta fly through all those. Is all that just to get to that? Why do the actual puzzle when I could just skip past it? I see. I understand how broken that is. Understood. Have a lovely day. Well, hello. Can you not? Alright, where am I heading next? There's a crap load of tail stuff over there. Let's harvest some of this stuff and improve my stats, shall we? Thanks. Yeah, there's Jesus. They're all like right here too. Here, let's get some height. Whoop! Up! Up! Yep. Got it. Oh, hi. Thanks. Okay. collected you. Still very curious about how we're supposed to do the whole, you know, like... So far, we've been teased about the idea of the emeralds are all broken, or like not allowed to be collected. So I'm like, all right, at what point are we going to end up getting something that like gets us through there? How does one get through there? We'll figure it out with time, I'm sure, but... What's this all about? Looks like a death pit. Let's not. Yeah. This might not be up in the air. It is indeed not in the air. Very presumptuous of me. Just like, but I'm Tails. I'm all about being this guy. Must be in the air. No. Not necessarily. Okay. That, I believe, will probably be in the air. Oh. Oh, wait, it's this thing. Oh, right. All right, well, we know that there's nothing, like, you know, up above this location, so must mean it's somewhere below. Oh, dear. Hi? Just like, oh, hey, how'd you get here? You were supposed to climb the entire way up. Yes, but I'm Tails. Who do you think I am? I feel like the designers, like, they made all of these puzzles completely available to anybody who doesn't have any of the upgrades to Tails, and then they were like, oh wait, but we wanted to put the flight ability in. Boss, what happens if they get the flight ability to first thing? Oh shoot, I didn't think about that. Well, is it fun? Oh, it's absolutely fun, sir. Okay, well, we've already worked on this long enough. Just ship it. Hello. All right, I got a lot of points here. I think I can go and grab that laser ability now. Question is, like, so I'm supposed to Cyclone Cannon. Fire the Cyclone's high-powered beam. So it's like right trigger and then immediately press X? Okay. That's not what you're supposed to do. Right trigger. Oh, fuck that. Sure, why not? I suspect that's what I needed to get into that one room. Big think. Psy Blaster. Use the gauge to fire a ball of light that will detonate upon contact with an object. Mm-hmm. Oh, hey, there's the spin dash. You know, this is the first time that I actually genuinely think the spin dash might not be important. It's like, why are you giving him the spin dash? He literally has everything else. It's like somebody who, like, you know, like he's got, you know, a wife, like 2 kids, a dog, and very impressive, like, you know, house in the middle of a ritzy neighborhood. They've got like a baller job, an absolute like every single, like, you know, piece of important historical art known to man. And your first instinct is to also hand him the keys to the city. Like, what do you? It's like, stop. You can only hand so much stuff to one person. Look at that. I made it to this location and I didn't even think about it. I was just like, that one. That way. Ooh. Hey, there's a thing that I didn't complete. Okay. Ground or sky? Oh. Partially sky. Hello. Ooh, I see that one. Could probably make that. Actually, let's unlock more of the map. Why don't we? It's that's got to be somewhere higher up. Why does that little guy with the backpack look like he's from Legend of Zelda? Yeah, I keep on making references to them being Koroks, because, good lord, let's be real. My assumption is that Sonic Team played Legend of Zelda, you know, Breath of the Wild, and they were like, how do we make new Sonic game, except open world? Oh, right! Nintendo did it better than us. Let's just copy their homework. And so they're just like, okay, we need a particular character that you're going to be, you know, collecting a lot of. You know, like they're basically just like, they're freaking everywhere in this universe. What do we make them? I don't know. What are those weird brown things from the Nintendo universe? Koroks? Can we make a Korok? We could make a legally distinct Korok. Fine, do it. Tanks. Oh, there's another one literally nearby. Up in the air, maybe? I'm gonna guess up in the air. Hi, Silverhammer. Can we... Rain check. I might be fast, but I don't have the ability to fight you right now. There we go. This game really is just Sonic Breath of the Wild, isn't it? I'm not gonna make too much fun of it because, like, yeah, it is Sonic Breath of the Wild, but they did it. They succeeded in making it actually pretty decent. And like, you know, that's a pretty, you know, that's pretty like high marks for a company that like they've struggled with the idea of taking Sonic and implementing new or like diverse changes to their formula. Or like they do, but at the same time, it always comes at the cost of like, you know, that you always piss off somebody in the fandom, you know? Genshin Impact is just anime MMO Breath of the Wild, and I played that for years. Ah, I see. I never really played that, but like I was always tempted to just because everybody kept on saying it was just anime Breath of the Wild, and I'm like, you know, that doesn't sound bad. I like Breath of the Wild. I'd like more Breath of the Wild. Please and thank you.
Yeah.
It was good and really fun up about 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Ain't that how it is? I don't know. In general, I've incredibly soured on what's the studio that makes Genshin Impact? I've soured very heavily on them simply because I hear many stories about how they're not union busting. That's not the term. That they've been like basically telling like voice actors to get stuffed. They're just like, hey, we want to have the ability to use your voice indefinitely for our voice projects, and we want to be able to shove you into AI. And you know, the voice actors are like, no, we don't want that. And then they respond by being like, oh, okay, well, you're fired. Goodbye. Yeah, I'm not a gigantic fan of that. Am I crazy? MiHoYo and yeah, they suck. I've given that a lot of thought as of recently about like, you know, where I decide to put my money and, you know, how I choose to, like, you know, how I funnel that into the directions of places where I wanted to go. Like, I've had a lot of stuff that I have bought over the course of the last, I want to say, like, by the way, am I crazy? Like, it's literally, this is it. This has got to be it, and it's just not there. Am I wrong? And there's this guy. I can... Ow. Thank you, DS. Anyway, I've given it a heck of a lot of thought on, like, where I've handed my money, and ultimately, you know, it sucks to see that something that you really loved a really long time ago, I'm surprised you know it's me. Oh, I know it's you because, like, I can see that every single time I get some sort of a redeem on the stream, I get a notification saying that somebody redeemed, like, such and such thing for 100 points. So, yeah, no. I know exactly who it is that did that. I always know. All right. So, okay, back to what I was saying, though. It sucks to, like, pay a whole bunch of money towards something and, you know, have it end up leading towards it basically going directly against your wishes and the things that you actually like in consumer products, you know. But I've kind of come to realize that unfortunately stuff like that happens. It sucks, but that is kind of the nature of things. Also, I can just keep on getting into a jet. I just realized this. Are you shitting me? I can wait until my boost like reloads, and then I can just jump back into the chat. Or no. Hold on. Am I too high? Are they okay, is this the cutoff? Twice? That they allow it twice and then they're just like, nope. Good job, Icarus. You've flown way too close to the sun. Okay. Gotcha. Me with Shadowverse. Today is the 10th anniversary of Cygames. And Cygames has announced no plans to preserve the original game whatsoever. Garbaggio. That sucks. But anyway, like, yeah, it really sucks. And, you know, there's a heck of a lot of regret involved with, like, you know, seeing something that you once loved, that you put a heck of a lot of, like, time and attention into, turn out to do something shady or shitty or, you know, decide to treat you wrong later on down the line. I've kind of come to realize, though, that that's kind of the nature of how money works, sadly. Like, it's definitely not one of those things that you want to hear. You know, you don't want to be told that, but like it's one of those hard pills to swallow things where, like, no matter what you do, something that you spend money on very likely is going to end up funneling in the direction of somebody who will later use that money and that influence and power for nefarious things. And like, that sucks. And this is not me saying that you should just give in, and just let, you know, capitalism win. No, absolutely not. What I am saying, though, is that in those circumstances, it's best not to beat yourself up about it. You know, that kind of thing happens. It's not your fault that somebody you trusted turned into an asshole. Can't do anything about it. The best thing you can do is that in those situations, just try and move forward from there. You know, like, okay, so now you're aware that so-and-so is not, you know, is not trustworthy. All right, take that knowledge that you now have and put it into the future. You know, now take your money and take your attention and put it in the direction of places that you think will lead to positive results. I think life in general is just one big gamble. You know, you put your faith and you put your trust in anything that you put, you know, that you have like true faith in. And if that faith turned out to have stirred you wrong, then, oh well. Life goes on. You keep, you know, you just keep on keeping on. Happened with Telltale, happened with MiHoYo, happened with Cygames. Honestly, kind of scared it'll happen with Glitch. Oh, it most likely will happen with Glitch. I'm be real, like, actually, there are a handful of things that I do already see with Glitch that I'm like, that's a little seedy. Why did you do that? Why did you make that choice? I mean, for example, there was... I know of this one particular creator called ModMad, who they have been working on like art and comics for an incredibly long period of time. And they've got this one series called The Property of Hate that they've been working on for like the past 10 years. And there's this one character that has been a part of The Property of Hate for the entirety of the time that it's existed. And it's this like TV head called RGB. And RGB is kind of like, I hesitate to call them evil. I think they're just more of a trickster. They're somebody that, like, you know, they're somebody that they're very slimy and sleazy, and they absolutely will take advantage of your naivete if you let them. That kind of thing. And unfortunately, then SMG4 went about and made their series with Glitch, and SMG4 added this new character of theirs called Mr. Puzzles. And Mr. Puzzles is a TV head that has basically the exact same like TV monitor head shape. It does the whole like, you know, smiley signal colored mouth. It does the whole bleeding mouth color thing. And in general, it's just got a hell of a lot of themes and motifs that were already coined by RGB many, many years prior. And so I hesitate to call it a coincidence. That feels like that is very, very, very specific. And I actually do genuinely think that, like, somebody a part of the SMG4 team, whether it be SMG4 or other. Oh, he still says they say it was coincidental, a case of parallel thinking and drawing water from the same well. Puzzles actually went through a number of concepts before settling on making him a TV head. That's good that that's a case, you know, that's the case. I will say though, like, I think out of a show of respect, you know, like I'm not saying that, like, what's a good way to put this? I don't want to say anything too mean or anything, like, you know, terrible or anything. That happens. Similar thoughts, similar ideas. It happens. Don't get me wrong. I will say that, like, when you identify that, like, somebody has had the idea of something, like, far, like, far longer than you have. Yeah, and I'm talking like 8 years seniority, that kind of thing. 10 years seniority, even. I think at that point, it is a nice show of respect to make some modifications to the character. And in no, like, major ridiculous way. I'm talking, like, you know, making slight design adjustments and tweaks to their character. I'm talking, like, coming up with certain ways that their character can be differentiated from the, you know, that first character. And if that can't happen, if that absolutely 100% cannot happen whatsoever, then at the very least, I would like to see the parent companies and the people associated with those characters come out and make a public statement in regards to it. Which, to my knowledge, I don't think SMG4 has actively come out on record to discuss that. I mean, maybe he has. Maybe I've, like, been out of the loop and I've just, like, completely missed it. Cube has encouraged others to not harass Mod. That is something, at least. Again, have we heard SMG4 say anything in relation to that? Because I think, like, SMG kind of needs to be the person that actively talks about it. Cube was one of the main people on SMG4. Okay, well, that's something at least. Well, in that case, then it's nice that that's happened. Hi, Maddie's here. Hello. It'd be nice to get it directly from SMG4 directly, I guess. If SMG would, like, you know, be interested in doing so. I know that Glitch is definitely a company that, since they, you know, that they were kind of responsible for facilitating SMG4 having the animated show that he had. I think it would have been nice to see Glitch also step in the ring and say something in regards to that. Just as a way of finally, like, having some really solid closure to the whole thing. You know, like, maybe a bunch of, like, really stuck up and stupid fans will continue to harass Mod, and that, which is not okay. But at the absolute least, I think it would be nice for it to just be on paper, and finally, like, you know, you can point directly to something that Glitch and SMG4 directly said, not on, like, you know, social medias, but on, like, you know, official, like, news outlets for those groups, and say, like, directly for the reference that just, like, hey, ripoff did not happen here. This is one gigantic coincidence. Please respect, like, you know, please give respect to ModMad. Do not, you know, do not harass them. Do not harass anybody, frankly. Not sure if the rest of the SMG4 crew and Glitch actually can publicly discuss it right now, because last I heard, Mod was trying to take legal action. Yeah, I did hear about that. We'll see how that goes. Big fat question mark. I have no idea how that's going to work out. I do think it's a little bit telling that, you know, Glitch made the decision to just go completely 100% radio silent on it and not talk about it. All the way up to, well, like Glitch and SMG4. They both kind of went, like, completely quiet about the whole, like, you know, ModMad controversy thing, all the way up to the actual lawsuit happening. So, you know, once a lawsuit actually gets pushed into actually being a thing, I'd like to think that there were a ton of opportunities for them to make the right choice and actually say something. So, the fact that there was no choice made up until the lawsuit, I think that's very telling. It's hard. Like I said, that whole thing with Glitch, that's up to interpretation. I personally think that they could have done a little bit better to handle things. Maybe made a public statement, like, very early in advance. I know, like, I understand why people would... They weren't 100% radio silent because Cube did speak out. There's one thing for, like, you know, a member of the studio to speak out, and it's another thing for, like, you know, the studio itself to make a public statement, like, a blanket public statement for the entirety of the business. That's kind of what I wanted to see. Because who wants to bet that there's a lot of people that are just going to completely ignore Cube's word and, like, you know, completely plug their ears, not pay attention to anything outside of what Glitch would directly say, because that's where they know of, like, they know of SMG4 through SMG4, and they know SMG4 through Glitch. Cube was a major portion of the production of it, but how many people are going to just, you know, not even pay attention to that message when, like, it could be on their social and just not pay attention? I don't know. It's hard. It's really tough to say. It's... All right, so... That's kind of what I figured. Oh, good lord. Yikes. Anyway, that's one thing that I have noticed from Glitch. I'm trying to think. There's something else. I'm trying to recall what that was. Oh, okay. Maybe it's just, like, you know, me and, you know, my paranoid ass, but the whole Digital Circus entering Fortnite thing does kind of set off a couple of alarm bells in my head. I'm sure you guys have probably heard about it. Wonder if there's some legal reason they can't say anything more publicly or directly, because in Cube's statement they didn't mention Mod by name, which makes me think they legally couldn't for some reason. Good question. I don't know. Apparently Sonic is also coming to Fortnite. They're running out of ideas. I don't know. They don't got much going on, I don't think. I do not care for Fortnite. Neither do I. Anyway, no, when I first heard the Fortnite announcement, I was just like, okay, well, that's great. Well, okay, not great. That's like, okay, that's funny. Okay, it's sure, whatever. That was kind of my thought. I didn't have too much stake on that, but like, I do also have the opinion that's just like, Fortnite is like owned by Epic Games. Epic Games is shit. And also, they work with J.K. Rowling, so I have very little reason to be happy with with anything joining Fortnite. So, like, yeah, that's kind of me. Glitch literally uses Unreal Engine to make their shows, including TADC. I never really made that connection, but yeah, I guess if that's the case. Games made in Engine will be able to connect to your Fortnite account. Any skin you have in Fortnite can be used in any other Unreal 6 game. Oh, all right. Okay. Well, that'd be real useful if I actually had any intentions of playing Fortnite, which I don't. I personally am not a gigantic fan of like I saw some announcements about it over on because Unreal's doing their whole like, Unreal Fest or whatever the heck. Unreal 6 will have big AI push and AI features built in as a core part of the platform. Yep, I saw that. And I repeat one of my previous statements from another stream. I've reached a point where I am making the choice that, like, I'm not buying any games on day one until they get, like, severely inspected by somebody. Like that. Can I aim upwards? Does not appear so. Okay. No, I think it's just safer to be like, okay, I'm gonna just assume that, like, well, I'm not gonna assume anything, actually. I'm just gonna be like, okay, well, your game looks cool. I'm gonna go wait until somebody does a deep dive on those assets before I actually play them. I don't want it to, I don't want to be too personal with them, but I don't. It's tough. It's freaking tough. It's frustrating. It just, yeah. All right. Well, that was kind of fun. That was a neat puzzle platformy type of experience. I like that. Ooh, what are you doing out there? Okay. Well, I've collected a lot of stuff at this point. Also, I should probably upgrade myself now because I've got a lot of upgrade points. What do I want to upgrade first? Probably the expensive stuff. Charged wrench attack. Throw multiple wrenches that hover for a short time. Okay. What does that do? Span dash. Do I need it? Oh, that's kind of cool. If Pokemon Winds and Waves got anything fishy with it, I legit might just cry. Because so far, it's so pretty. I'm scared because I know AI is just getting shoved into every damn thing. Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure it will have fish Pokemon. That's a relief. All right, spin dash. Okay, what else do we have left? Parry and depuff parry. Aw, he's got a little spring. That's cute. Enemies who are parried will have reduced attack power? Oh, okay. My hope is that I can just kick their ass significantly. And then there's Psy Blaster, which I don't... Oh, wait, I have plenty of... I think I have money for... Hold on a second. Oh, yeah, totally. Complete. Dude, that was so freaking quick. Are you kidding me? Ooh. Oh! Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's fun. Psy Gun. Boing. All right, Tails, you're fully upgraded in that regard, but we do need to get you to one of the monks and, you know, have you turn in a bunch of stuff so that you can stand a hit. You can use the gun on the spiny dudes from before. Oh, fun. Okay. Twas a good sleep. Oh, you've been hoarding, I see. You bastard. Alright, my defense level has gone up somewhat. I'm kind of waiting for, like, you know, Starry Night here. So that I could just, like, shut my brain off and go brr. Alrighty, let's see. We got that. Let's go over there. Okay. Up in the air or no? Oh, yep. So it's just like game skip the character. Okay. Tails is 11 or 12? He's 8, actually. What a smart little cookie he is. Okay. Oh. Cancel. Jesus. I was in the middle of flying through the sky. So I could reach the highest of all the heavens. Jesus Christ. Dude, I can almost reach the top of these spires. Holy shit! Oh, gasoline all out. Oh, God.
Oh gosh. Oh jeez. Oh shit.
Tails should be 31 now. In theory, technically speaking, yes. But in real world and in canon, not quite. Okay. Oh, yeah, right. Up, 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 up. Oh, hold the phone. My homing attack is just freaking out. Just like, what am I doing? What is happening? Technically, I mean, how long has Mario been a thing? And didn't they originally plan on Mario being like a 35-year-old plumber? Like, think about how ancient Mario is now. What the hell do you mean? That was a little instantaneous. Ta-da. Okay. Open her up. Next up. Is that over there? Okay. Sky or ground? Oh, ground. Definitely. Cloudy. There's wait. There's you. Hmm. Oh, hi. How you doing?
There's so much happening on this island. It's beyond my comprehension. It all seems like magic to me.
Here's a word of advice. A scientist shouldn't explain things using the word magic. It's true, there are many things that can't be explained with our current knowledge. The ancients were a technologically advanced civilization. Everything we've seen is nothing more than phenomena that were common at the time. I assure you, there is no such thing as magic on this island. Just you watch. I will uncover the truth behind everything.
I think I've pulled out this this quote several times, but like there was that one quote that was like, any sophisticated piece of technology could be misinterpreted as magic. And it's really true. It's like, yep, nope, that's absolutely correct. I wonder. Ah, this does work. Good lord. How many wrenches do you have, kid? Oh, frig. Remember that time Sonic was magically teleported into a storybook twice? No, I don't remember that at all. Didn't happen. Duck and weave, duck and weave. Got it. Yeah. It's kind of what I figured. Okay. They locked this one out of a, with a challenge. Fine, I can't do it the cheap way. Okay, fine. Slave drivers make me actually play the game.
Yeah.
I enjoy whenever Tails and Eggman have dialogue with each other, whenever, whether it be the nerds bickering or them having actual really interesting conversations. Conversation they have where Tails brings up the time he defused Eggman's missile from SA1. That's got to be awkward. Just be like, yeah, remember that time that I outsmarted you that one, you know, when I took out that one thing that you were trying to use to destroy the world? Don't frickin' remind me. Sassy bastard. Hello. Increase my speed for no reason. Oh, I need you to do that several times.
Yeah.
What? Wait, hold on a sec. I totally have collected more cocoa. No, I haven't. Oh. Never mind then. I'm good. I'm pretty good. I don't think I need any more cocoa. Okay. I do see, like, you know, a thing over there I could collect. Can't do anything with that, because I am not a me. There's a thing over there out in the ocean, but I think that's fine. I think I'm good. I think I've done pretty much everything I need to do. I think I'll go visit you one more time, just to, turn in everything.
Yay. We.
Imagine getting outsmarted by a child in multiple situations and instances, despite being some self-proclaimed genius. This is just a cool mechanic in general, you know? God, I'm so high up. He's so limp. He's just... I have become death. Very tired. Must sleep.
Yeah.
All right, howdy, sir. I got a thing for you. Good enough, I guess. Nope, I'm good. Now, what do I do? I mean, the plot, I guess. I guess I could move on to actually doing the plot of the game. Oh man, no, open world adventure games where you run around and collect stuff. It's my freaking cocaine, and it's very dangerous, and good freaking God. You shouldn't let me anywhere near it. Okay. Who the fucker? There's a... Look at this freak. It is freaking weirdo. Hey, I love him. I love him very much. Look, he's He's so confused. He doesn't know where he is. Tails meets an iPad kid. Yeah, he's just like, look at this stupid little rectangle in his head. Oh, boop. Oh, uh-oh. Oh, shit. Reboot it. Oh. Okay.
Go, Tails, go! You've got this!
I don't know what I'm doing.
Let me know if I can help.
This is your arena, kid. I just wish I had something else to punch while I'm waiting. We're counting on you, kid.
Yeah.
Very well. Okay, next up. Ooh, no. Where's the next one? Oh, over there. Okay. We're up. There we go. It's just a bunch of little iPad kids. Wrap it in a towel and put it in the oven. Worked with my iPod, my Xbox rather. Hey, we finally got one. Thank God. Amy, why do you look so glum? See, that's how you do it. It's just like, yes. First for the cat traveling. My brain. God damn it. Can I eat him? Are you talking the little goober? He looks metallic. I don't know if that would be comfortable. Ooh. Oh, I see. This one's just stationed right next to the Chaos Emerald. Seriously? What kind of security is this? Make it more remote. Oh, you mean the Chaos Emeralds. You could just get rock candy. Emerald. Hello? Is my dog growling at me? What's happening?
No! We've got to find a way back into the system.
Ah, shit.
Sonic is
Nintendo
counting
found
on
out
us.
that I hacked my Switch. They bricked it remotely.
You need to ascend the 4 towers of the Masters. They are memorials to the pilots who gave their lives to save the world.
Pilots? They were who I saw in those visions, right? The ones controlling the Titans?
Yes, the very titans you destroyed.
Hey, I asked you to explain things from the beginning, remember?
That is irrelevant now. Hidden across the island are the components needed to construct the keys to each tower. Find them, ascend the towers, complete their trials, and you will gain control over the cyber corruption.
Pieces make keys, keys unlock towers, towers make me more awesome. Got it. Back in a flash.
I love how absolutely just like how much of a freaking go-getter Sonic is. It's just like okay, this. All right, got it. You don't have to explain any further. Tails will be playable later. Okay. Spin dash. Yeah. All right. Oh, and I just get that by standard. Fuck yeah. A trial tower was unsealed. Oh wait. Oh, this is where. Finally, my comeuppance. I'm assuming all of them are unlocked at this point, right? I've combed the frickin' land of like as many of these little idiots as possible. Pretty.
We've got this. You can count on us.
Okay. Only opening one at a time, I guess.
Leave the emerald hunting to the pro.
All right, it's go time. Now, I don't have anything else to unlock in my tree, right? Nope. Nope, back to good old Sonic the Hedgehog. Wah, 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 wah. Let's go. That feels cozy. All right. Sonic actually does have new cyberspace levels to try now. Really? Oh, very fancy. Would they happen to be the cyberspace levels that have just been like sitting around dormant and I haven't been doing anything with? Because I literally can't. Hey, Knuckles.
I should be able to climb that thing just fine, but that's not the problem here.
I'll need to go in and out of cyberspace to activate it. You want me to help you with finding the emeralds while I take care of the towers?
Just who do you think you're talking to? Leave the emeralds to me.
Yeah, Emerald Power. What? Hello. Oh, wait. Stars? Stars! Hooray! I mean, I really don't think I need to do this. However, here we are. Once again, collecting fruitlessly. I'm sorry, it's pretty lights and, like, you know, it's colors, and it makes me incredibly happy. Sue me. Oh, you know what's one thing I haven't done in a while? I mean, you know, I don't want to... I don't actively go out doing things that actively make me upset. However, the other day I was thinking about going out and looking up what the current price of graphics cards are right now. I don't know. I just like to remind myself why I'm angry at AI. It's one of those just like, son of a bitch! Happy Pride Month. Happy Pride Month! You should play Reach for the Stars because the colors feel so right. Am I even allowed to do that right now? I'm not. Nope. They've locked out the ability to listen to the soundtrack in this version. Making me sad. Happy Pride Month, nerds! How much time is left? How much garbage can I collect? Deltarune is in a week, right? I'm so psyched for that. Holy shit. All right, so I'm going to give people a warning right now. Like, I will be playing Deltarune on the Wednesday it releases, and I will be doing it on the stream. And I understand that for some people, they might not have enough time to be able to, like, watch my stream after I, but you know, you're gonna have to play. I'm not gonna probably finish Chapter 5 on the exact same day, likely. But what I will say is I heavily recommend that you go play it yourself first and then come and watch me. Because I'm sure that there's probably some elements to it that are, like, surprise-based, and, you know, you don't want to ruin the surprise for yourself. Christmas is in a week. Woohoo! should be fun though. Like, oh god, Deltarune. I'm just, when the announcement happened, I was like, oh my god, really? I didn't expect it was going to be happening so soon. Like, unironically, for real. Okay. How many gears have I collected thus far? 44. I think I can come in. I can get in here just fine. Toby finally hired more people to help him make the game. It's impressive. Capitalism. Just a week away. New story segment to Cookie Run Kingdom. I don't really play Cookie Run Kingdom, but I respect it. Oh, where am I going? What am I doing? Car chains. Oh, what is this, like, zero gravity shit? Oh, goodbye. City escape, but backwards. All right, you got my attention. Woo! These levels were designed with the spin dash in mind. Oh, okay. All right. Well. Okay, come on, climb. Eh. Well, oh, dude. Okay, I think this freaking dubstep. Distracting as shit. Oh, that's insanity. And could you stop doing that? I would very much appreciate it. Seriously, the next chance I get to get, like, some really nice hand tracking gloves, I am going... You will never... Like, I'll be unstoppable. I swear to fuck. I actively did go out and looked up some information on how much it would cost to get my hands on some fairly decent, like, hand tracking tech that that's just recently been more popular. Because, like, the popular thing right now is to get your hands on some hand tracking gloves and use those. I don't know where I'm going. Uh-oh. Oh, should. I don't know. Probably wasn't supposed to do that. Think I was supposed to jump. Fucked up. Oh, wow. No checkpoints. All right. Oh. Jeez. Also, where the heck are the red rings? How do you find it in a situation like this? Oh dear, I'm lost. I know where I'm going. Okay, so this map was designed with the spin dash in mind. Definitely. But just because it was designed with it doesn't necessarily mean it makes it, like, easy. Oh. Piss. Where am I? Fuck! This. I'm going to repeat. The dubstep doesn't help me. This is kind of stressing me out. Hand, I swear to fuck! Stop glitching! Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. It's not this way, right? That's death. Yeah. Okay, death. Goodbye. Okay. How did I fluke my way through this? I just kind of accidentally stumbled onto the solutions. Whoa, ay, 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 ay. So it appears hitting cars is not the most lucrative thing that you can do here. Alrighty. Uh-oh. Ah, dang it! Kidding me, right? There's so many collectibles in this. What do you mean? You can collect birds. That's a classic right there. I'm not gonna lie. This might be like the first case of these levels that I'm like, you know what? I think I'm not gonna complete them 100%. Not out of like frustration of not being able to do them, but rather that like being 100% and perfect on them looks like they'd be a nightmare. You 100% do not need to do these 100%. Kinda figured. They are ridiculous. Like, I appreciate that they give you, you know, Sonic levels. I do. Shit. There are a lot of, like, pitfalls that you could end up in here. God damn it! Oh, good lord. Sky. am I going? Oh, wow, where am I? God, nope. Shit. That was insane. Okay. You will never look at a Prius the same way again. Is that what they are, a Prius? Prius from Toyota. Jesus! Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. At least it's not a Tesla. Fair. Correct. Yahoo! It annoys whenever I see a Tesla because, like, it is genuinely a fairly unique car to see on the road. And so when you do see one, at least for me, it does kind of make it I turn my head. And that sucks because I'm just like, oh, man. But it's the scumbag car. Was there more to this area? Could I have skipped the ending? Oh, reach the hidden goal. I see. Finish with all the number rings, finish with all the silver moon rings, reach hidden goal, rescue all the animals. I'm gonna give that one more shot, because I'm curious about what that hidden ending is. I hate my tracking. One of these days, I'm gonna get gloves. I swear to God. And my life will be way easier and way nicer. Saw a sticker on a Tesla recently that said, "We bought this car before we knew." Doesn't matter. Sell it. I don't give a rat's ass. Oh, well, Sonic's dead. That's what I said, but apparently Teslas are, like, worthless now. Hugely dropped in value. Yep. Well, that is unfortunately why it really sucks to own a Tesla in this day and age, because, like, yeah. Oh, crud. Man! Maybe I will just quit the stage. This one isn't fun. That one is just really floaty, and it doesn't feel like, I don't know. I don't feel actually, I don't feel skilled when I beat it. You know what I mean? I just feel like I managed to get through it by the skin of my teeth. It's like, all right, cool, got that done. Awesome to know. So that's been accomplished. Let's go over to that one. That was a weird way to draw a circle. Okay, anyway. Okay, dokie. I'm gonna cross my fingers that all the levels aren't like that. Because boy, oh boy, I don't know if I would want to deal with multiples of those. Okay, let's see what we... How do we tell him? Shit. Whoa, rocket boost! Holy... Yo! Alright, I see. I see your game. Oh, 5. Oh, no! Shit! Okay, no, I like this. This is different. Oh, man. What? Oh, I gotta be very specific on that. I can't, like, flip back and forth. What? Oh, man. What? Oh... I see. Wait, I have to beat whoever that was. Was that Shadow Tales? Well, I missed my chance of getting all those rings. Shit. Oopsies. Oh no. Well, goodbye. Were there any checkpoints in that at all? Probably not. I don't know. I want to see if I can get the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 again. Problem is, there's so much like, oh god damn it. Nah. There's so much visual noise going on. You know, like everything's going super fast, and also, Sonic, please. Damn it! Goodbye. No, I want to get 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very twitchy. Oh shit! I jumped over it. God damn it. What am I even collecting here? They look like NOS energy or something. Is NOS energy even still a thing? Da 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 da. Shit. Okay. You know, it's one thing I was thinking about the other day that I'm still very upset about the fact no longer existing. Sobe. I don't know if it was any good for you, but I didn't care. Sobe was tasty. Was it, you know, I don't even know how much real juice there was in there. I didn't drink it for the health benefits. I drank it because Sobe, fudge. I drank it because Sobe good. I enjoy it. But like, then I decided to go on a little bit of a trek to see if I could see, does it still exist? Can you still get it? I couldn't tell you if it's possible to get it, like, oh, son of a, I don't know if it's possible to get it in the States. Like, I'm pretty sure it's not. Whether it's a product outside of the States, I don't know. Sanic, I swear to God. Oh, what the fuck? Wait, why? I just noticed that, like, Shadow Tales is, like, ridiculously going so much faster than me at that point. Why? Oh, damn it. What is this? God! All right, this level is starting to annoy me. Oh, fuck. You know, I know Sonic is all about the, like, you know, hard pounding, like, super crazy music and all that jazz. But would it kill you to have a good, like, well, you know, something melodic? Something to, like, cleanse the soul, chill out the body. Yeah, seriously, how did Shadow Tales, like, catch up so quickly there? Fuck. I was pointing forward the entire time. I guess the game was like, okay, slight left now. Did I hit the trigger on accident? Once again, hitting the trigger on an Xbox controller is, like, criminally easy. Especially in a game like this where it's just like, you know, you're holding all your controls, like, super hard. You piece of garbage. Damn it! I know I don't need to go for perfects, but man, this one is literally right there. What? Oh, man. Oh, fuck. This is not where I'm supposed to be. But alright. Alright, what path do I take? I'll take this one. Once again, it's just like... Take a slight veer to the left! This had better not be like one of those picture-perfect finale things where it's just like, oh, you took one turn that was a little bit too tight. Shit! Guys, what do you think would happen if Sonic the Hedgehog took a 5-hour energy? Not even that 5-hour energy. How about a Red Bull? What is Sonic the Hedgehog like on coffee? If you bought Sonic the Hedgehog a Starbucks, hit your wings, duh. Okay, well, that one's obvious. That makes sense. Dude, seriously, like, it really sucks that, like, there are so many Eggman robots in your way while you're trying to collect all of these ring things. Recently, I heard Richard Horvitz in a Red Bull commercial. Ooh. I knew VAs do commercials, but man, it was weird. Damn it. I mean, I could see Richard Horvitz doing commercial work. Like, he literally has done work in so many other fields, so why not? It's like, Billy West has been in countless commercials as, like, so many different things. Like, Billy West is a frickin' M&M. He is the M&M. Oh, fudge. Oh, okay. Oh, that was a silver thing right there. Well, okay. Going this way. Okay. All right. Okay. Oh, shit. Why is Sonic trailing behind so far behind Tails? I feel like I've done this practically perfectly. Is it the amount of times I've hit the Eggman robots? Is that it? Like, what in fudge? Hologram Tails. Dude, they got an S rank! How do you beat Hologram Tails? What the hell? That will not be perfected today. It was him playing a little devil demon character, too. Maybe that's what got him the role. Maybe he was just like, hey, we play demons. I got one Lookout Coco. I suspect I have enough Lookout Cocos that I probably don't even need to do these missions. But, you know, wah. Sure. Go, Sonic, go. Fall with style. Yeah, you don't need to do any of these. And yet, guess what's about to happen? Looks like I could collect a few more rings. Oh, use everything to raise ring capacity, please. Holy fuck. There you go. I no longer need to talk to you ever again. Farewell, Sonic. That or whoever directed the commercial was already a hell of a boss fan. Or maybe the person who directed the commercial was also working in tandem with Vimsy Pop. Ooh. Perhaps it's like an industry thing. Oh, fudge. Okay. It is just kind of funny how there's so many industries that are so interlinked with each other, you know? How, like, so much shit just kind of connects. That does kind of remind me, though. I remember watching one of those, what do you call it? Basically, one of those shows that, oh, okay, it's a YouTuber. I'm trying to remember what his name is. Spacing on it. I watched a YouTuber where his entire thing is coming up with, like, you know, show theories for what, you know, what if scenarios for, like, you know, what if so-and-so show from your childhood turned out to be evil and satanic, you know, that kind of thing. Except, you know, rather than do the game theory thing, they know it's tongue-in-cheek, and they're just like, they're fully aware of the fact that what they're saying is bullshit. But they do, like, every once in a while, they do find, like, little connections with, like, the Hollywood industry where they're just like, hold up a second, wait, this lines up a little bit too well. Where you're like, oh, what, what's going on here? So every cartoon-related creepypasta ever? Kinda. A little bit. No, the video that I ended up watching was, it was the silliest frickin' thing. It was an attempt to try to tie together Blue's Clues with Law and Order. And I know some of you might have actually seen this video before, I don't know. And some of you probably heard me say that and went like, what the fuck? And, like, the entirety of the video is just going into detail. Now that's a crossover. Anyway, no. So the only reason that they even, like, you know, this crossover thing even exists to begin with is because Steve Byrne, I think is his name, the, you know, the person who was Steve on Blue's Clues, happened to, in an early role, like, I'm talking like a really early role, he was a person on the show Law and Order. Like, he was like one of the people that showed up on that show. And the theory was that I don't know, I guess that's enough. Just being like, oh wait, Steve Byrne was in this show and then he was also in Blue's Clues, so maybe they're the exact same person. And like, you know, that's a pretty surface level thing. And obviously it didn't stop there though, that's the thing. So like, oh, reminds me of that one ProZD short where Detective Pikachu investigates a murder. Weird. I don't know if I remember seeing that. But no, it actually goes a lot farther than that. Oh, what kind of monster would do this? We're all monsters, Jake. Monsters in the pocket of God. I gotta link it to you, it's the best. Oh, ProZD is freaking awesome. I freaking love his stuff, especially his shorts. So anyway, so in this episode of Law and Order, Steve Byrne, like, he is basically like he is like a person that has like neurodivergent issues, you know, that he is touched with autism, and so the entire episode is sort of based around that and talking about the you know, mental conditions of people with autism. Now, I have absolutely no idea whether or not the episode is actually, you know, faithful and kind to people with autism and with like neurodivergent issues. Couldn't say. I have no clue. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. But what I will say is that, you know, Steve ends up playing this this one kid. I don't remember the kid's name. I'll only be able to refer to it as, you know, him as Steve. But yeah, Steve is one of the kids in this like special needs hospital or like, you know, establishment where I guess he's being taken care of here. And it turns out this place had some particularly bad like malpractice problems that they end up finding out later on within the show. And they go into details about like Steve's backstory and things like that. And I guess like, and over the course of the entirety of this video, it's going over a bunch of the different parallels between the Steve character that you find in Law and Order and Steve from Blue's Clues. And a lot of them are really loose and stupid connections that really don't make a heck of a lot of sense, or like are so jump the shark that you're like, okay, buddy, sure. yeah, all right. No, you go ahead and you say that. He's cool. I'll let you live in your little fantasy world. But one thing that is kind of funny, though, is that, and I'm kind of spoiling the ending of the video, with like the ending of the video really is a big fat, like, what the fuck? It shows that, like, one final connection between Law and Order and Blue's Clues is that, in the final movie for, well, I don't want to say final, I don't know. But, like, in the movie Blue's Big Adventure or whatever the heck. What, is that what it was called? I don't know. The big Blue's Clues movie that came out not too long ago. The one where, like, all the cast members of Blue's Clues got together for, like, a final big hoorah. Including Steve. The entire point of it was that, like, you know, the main guy who is now a part of Blue's Clues was taking a trip out to New York to be a part of, like, this big musical. And he was auditioning for the role. He gets there, and he ends up getting the role. And it turns out the person that was like running the audition for the role is an actor from Law and Order. One of the main actors from Law and Order ends up being in, like, you know, the big, like, Blue Adventure to New York movie. And it's just like, wake the fuck up. Seriously? Now that's fucking crazy. But like I said, it's kind of one of those, Hollywood really be like that. There's a weird, like, 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon thing going on where just you are always connected to everybody in some way, in some roundabout fashion. It's freaking awesome. Anyway, what hell am I about to step into? Oh, speed. Okay, very well. I was not supposed to do that. Understood. What? Boy, when you do the spin dash, you are committed to it. Oh, frig. Well. I suspect terrible chaos is ensuing. Jesus! I keep harking on the music, but what the fuck? It's like... The exclamation point above your head means you are close to an invisible bomb! Oops! Where am I going? What? What direction? Huh? What's the plan? Where am I going? Why? Why have you directed me to death? I tried to go the opposite direction on that thing. Shit. Boop, 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 boop. Is this the right way? I don't know. Oh, fudge! Come on. Just once, I want to, like, fluke this. Good for you. Where am I going? What am I doing? That way. That's not the right way. Oh, fuck. Oh, Jesus. Why? I'm under so much stress. What the? Can you not? Ow. The popping in this level is really bad. Oh, no. Sonic, come on. Be a team player. Where am I going? Oh. What was the plan there? This level's hell. This level sucks. I'm sure there's probably some Sonic fan out there that's just like, oh, hell yeah, I've always wanted a level like this. Complete chaos. Fuck yeah. Meanwhile, I'm like, no. I need structure. I need to know where the fuck I'm going. What the? Okay. Jesus. What the? Oh, right. Down slam. Ay, ay, ay. I'm very. Oh, yeah. I'm very timidly going through this environment. Oh, god damn it! I was just reading about this game's lore because I missed a bunch of the streams. Apparently it's revealed that Chaos Emeralds were brought to Earth by aliens. Is the game canon now, taking stuff from the movie canon? Because if so, OMG. Uncertain. Could be the case. Haven't seen the movies. Shrug. Oh, by the way, speaking of which, I am planning very soon, in fact, next Friday, watching the first Sonic the Hedgehog movie that was released in 2020. So, if that sounds like that's up your... If that sounds like that'd be up your alley... Where am I going? Damn it. If that sounds like that'd be up your alley, hey, maybe pop into the Discord and watch. It's gonna happen around 7 o'clock p.m., so... Okay. Nope. I'm going this way. What's the plan? Where am I going? What am I doing? Oy, oy, oy.
Whee!
What? Where? Huh? Ow. Hey, thanks. Asshole. Fuck, yeah! Holy shit! Boy, that really was just a cacophony of literally everywhere you could possibly go, eh? Wow, no. We're gonna go ahead and not do that one. They're taking inspiration from Archie. The writer for the game used to work on Archie and still writes for IDW. Oh, that's kind of cool. You completed the Shrek 4D experience, lol. Dude! Oh, speaking of which, I wonder how many of you guys have seen the trailer for Shrek 5. How many of you guys have seen that? What are your thoughts? Where are you guys' brains at? I want to pick your brains. I want to know. Z-Cell says, I have! I actually really like the art update. I feel like that's a hot take. Okay, so I've had some time to really digest the thing. Okay, to give you an idea, I am one of like the old heads who watched Shrek. Like literally, I'm so old. I watched the first Shrek in theaters. Like I have a very specific vibe I get from the Shrek movies. And in fact, like when I think of Shrek, I think of like a very specific visual style too. And so when I see the new Shrek style, I absolutely get where they're coming from. Like, I know where they're going. And what helped me was I actually had a conversation with Mapley about this, and we were kind of discussing stuff, and Mapley brought up the Puss in Boots movies. That's it. That's exactly it. Like, the new Puss in Boots movie, they did that. It was a rousing success. And I'm willing to bet Shrek 5 is attempting to try and replicate that exact same kind of success from that movie's art style change being like so dramatic and so like different and distinct. I do like the idea of doing an art style change for Shrek. That being said, what I think is, I don't think they've gone far enough. if you ask me. Or like, so here's the thing: when you've had 4 other movies in the previous series, owie. Anyway, when you've had like 4 other series and movies in like the entirety of the series, and when all of those art styles more or less line up pretty much perfectly with each other, when you suddenly have a complete art style change for the 5th iteration of the movie, but like an art style change in a way that doesn't completely alienate the original crowd, I kind of feel like you're missing the mark. Like, I'm all for changing the style, but like I feel like you need to change it in such a way that it is so visually distinct that you can't really directly compare the two. And the problem is, because I can compare the two, I look at the 2 different art styles and I go, oh, but I have nostalgic feelings for the other one. And like there's so many things in this movie's art style that make me think about the old one without giving me the real like flavor and the feel of the original one. So like there's a part of me that actually really doesn't like the way that it looks. Like there's a lot of elements that I'm like, this feels weird. Donkey just seems way more animated than he used to be, which in some ways is kind of positive, but also is kind of odd. Strange. Shrek looks fairly normal, although there's something about him that definitely looks a lot more cartoony and bouncy, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but it definitely, it jumps away from the way that characters were originally animated back in the day. From a simple taste perspective, why the hell did they cake up Gingy? Why? Look, Shrek movies have never been, places where you were expected to see a lot of taste on the screen, let's be real. But I saw the caked up Gingy and I'm like, dude, this is just reminding me of the new Powerpuff Girls, and it really shouldn't be. Why have you done this? Yeah, no, if you ask me, one thing that made the Puss in Boots movie work the way that it did was that the Puss in Boots movie really, leaned into the fact that, all right, this is a new style, but we are, we're going all ham into it. We're going to show you guys that, not only is it a new art style, but we know what we can fucking do with it. We know what the hell what we're doing here. And they did, holy shit, there were a whole bunch of different frame splitting, frame cutting type of techniques that they used, a bunch of squash and stretch, crazy stuff with the animation and visuals for fight scenes. It was freaking rad as hell. I think that's awesome. However, I look at Shrek and I'm like, if they were gonna have anything like that in the Shrek movie officially, if they were gonna have that show up in the film, I feel like they probably should have shown that in the trailer. Because so far all we've had is the teaser trailer and also this new trailer that shows off more of what they're currently working on. It's not bad. It's just kind of... It's got a weird, uncanny flavor to it. He's like, I don't know. It doesn't feel like Shrek. It doesn't feel like the same ogre I remember. Sorry, my nostalgia is taking full attention right now. From my perspective, the original Shrek movies weren't very visually interesting to begin with. Well, maybe maybe that's it. Maybe there's just way too much bounce going on, and therefore I'm I don't know, too much shit. Too much stuff happening. I think the thing that is odd is that it looks more 2D and animated than the stilted realism of the 3D old movies. I mean, that's kind of what I'm thinking. It actually looks like a competent 2D animated film. And great for them. That's awesome. They got talent over there in their studio. Heck yeah, boy. Am I looking for talent with Shrek? I hate to say you need to shit it up a bit, but like, what? That tilted realistic 3D of the older movies helped with the main joke of the series. It's a satire of the classic 2D Princess Disney films. You know, you got a point there. Yeah, like, it definitely did feel like, you know, they were lampooning storybooks and Disney princesses and stuff. Yeah, there's something to that. I think once you start like really actually actively leaning into like, you know, 2D animation and cartoonish like looks, at some point it stops being ironic and a parody and it starts just being the actual series and like the actual thing. You know, it's like we've crossed the meta threshold of Shrek, and now we're like, now Shrek is a 2D like animated cartoon film. It'd work better as being anti-Disney if it were animated more like, say, Looney Tunes, since Warner Brothers were the original rivals of Disney. I don't know. Worked for Puss in Boots because that was actively doing its own separate thing. Yeah, that's one of the main things I was thinking, is that I'm cool with Puss in Boots doing it, because Puss in Boots was like, this is an entire separate series that's a complete splinter and spin-off from the original series. So, like, if they want to do, like, crazy new techniques with animation and trying new things, heck yeah, go for it. I mean, think about it. What better way to solidify yourself as being a separate entity than doing something different with your art style? Like, I think that's a pretty good way to, you know, establish yourself as a different personality. So yeah, like for Puss in Boots, the art style change actually works really well. I think the new Shrek direction is moving in a very interesting direction, and it really does feel like they're owning the fact that they're just a cartoon now. So, okay. I think there's some good story potential with Shrek's kids being grown up now. Aging them up was a good choice. Well, yeah, I suppose. I don't know. I haven't really like actively been a part of the Shrek cinematic universe in a very long time, so I couldn't exactly say whether or not I like agree or disagree. I want to see their family dynamic. Ah, another one of these. Okay. Oh, frag. Okay. Seriously, why did you have to cake up Shinji? No, sorry, Shinji. Gingy, not Shinji. This isn't, what was it? Not Full Metal Alchemist. What is it? God, my anime trope. My anime chops are terrible. Neon Genesis Shrek Evangelion. Thank you! Evangelion, that was it. I feel like that was just a cringy joke for the trailer, which Shrek is no stranger to. Yeah, yeah, I know. Yeah. Look, Shrek is no stranger to a weird fucking joke. Okay? Like, I have actively seen it many times. Shrek is not known for its taste. So, you know, I'm mostly joking when I say, what did they do with Shinji, my boy? Whatever. Be goofy, be goobery about it, it's fine. I died. There's a video that Shafrillas did where they argued that Far Far Away Idol short could actually fit into Shrek canon. I could see that, yeah. Man, Far Far Away Idol. Holy shit. I haven't thought about that in a long time. That really, like, holy fuck. Far Far Away Idol, if you want something that carbon dates you to a very specific moment in time, yeah, make a parody of American Idol. Damn it. Okay. They did an entire Ace Attorney skit for it. That's fun. Here's a fun fact for you. Turns out, Far Far Away Idol, that skit, I remember it was, you know, a special feature that you could find on the DVD for Shrek 2 back in the day. But I did find out, after may or may not procuring a copy of Shrek 2 for a future watch party, I did discover that Far Far Away Idol is, like, fully intact on the Blu-ray. You can do Far Far Away Idol on Blu-ray, like, fully remastered. Son of a bitch. That was always Shrek's thing, making jokes related to modern or current trends. I thought the original teaser with them swiping the magic mirror like a smartphone was a great joke. That's a perfect modern Shrek joke. Yeah, I can see that. Well, on top of that, like, I saw that one part where it was, you know, the back alley of the castle, and it had a snowman that I'm like, it doesn't exactly look like Olaf. Or not, I mean, it kind of does. But I did wonder, like, is that an Olaf joke? Could it be? Am I, like, you know, am I overthinking it, maybe? Oh, come on. You asshole! Shrek exists to parody Disney, so more likely than not, I'd say. Oh, all right, fair. Jack Horner is a perfect joke for modern Disney. He offers nothing of actual value. He just hoards treasures made by others and treats everyone like shit. Boy, who does that remind me? MICAKEYMOUSE. Also, as of 2020, oh yeah, right. Yep, you're right. You're correct. And, you know, the movie has been in production for, you know, at the very minimum, 3 years. So, yep, they are in a position right now to make a joke that would be the funniest fucking thing. And God, I hope they have one shot. Do not miss your chance. You have the mouse in your crosshair. Do not miss. Oh dear. Fuck. Oh, damn it. Only his 1928 and very old versions have other versions, including his... They can still do it. Even as a cutaway joke, even like as a funny little aside, where like you just so happen to be Steamboat, see Steamboat Willie one time. They can do it. They are wasting their potential if they don't do it. I want him to be the main villain. Go full tilt into it. Just be like, no, unironically. It's good old Disney. Good old Michael the Mouse. Oh, dang it. Alright, fine. Oh, please, Sonic. I don't like this level. Michael Rogers. Boy, I think my hand tracker is getting, like, ridiculously warm and doesn't like being on for this long because, like, it stopped reading my hands entirely. Oh, okay, it's trying. Kind of makes me wonder. I know that there are, like, newer versions of the tracker that are currently available. And I wondered whether or not maybe there was, like, some major improvements to it that would be worth checking out. See, the major problem, and the reason why I haven't gone and gotten any, like, tracking gloves, is because tracking gloves are stupidly expensive. Like, unnecessarily expensive. You'd like to think we've reached a point in mocap history where it's become cheap enough that you can just go get a set of mocap gloves. You know, like, how long have we been doing the whole VR thing? But, yeah, no, apparently you have to, like, pay an arm and a leg and put out a mortgage just to be able to get your hands on, like, some pieces of tech. Like, to a point where, like, there's one website that I visited that they don't even, like, give you a listing for it. Like, they don't give you a price. They're like, if you want a price, email us. If you aren't even willing to do that, then we're not working with you. Oh dear. That was close. Oh shit. Oh no. Oh no. Oh fuck. Oh god. Okay. Momentum. Holy fuck. Ah. Sonic. Okay, where am I going? That way? Sure, that way. Nope. We're speeding through here. Oh, I got it. Oh, no. Oh, why? Why no checkpoints? Why lack of checkpoints? I don't understand. They really expect you to be, okay. Wow. They really expect you to be using the spin dash a lot. Fuck. hand. Come on, Jesus. Shit. I feel like I gotta end the stream sometime soon simply because my hand tracker is just like, I know, dying slowly, cannot comprehend, blue blur too fast. Sanic, I swear to shit. I was thinking about maybe one day setting up like a preset animation for like my hand, just so that in the event anything like this did happen, I could just fall back to that and lock my hands down to a controller. I haven't like actively gone around and doing that because like, I mean, I like having the hand tracking and having it so readily available. I don't know if you've noticed this, but I tend to be kind of like a handsy kind of guy when it comes to, you know, how I present myself on the interweb. So when you turn that off, then you're just like, oh, dang it. Oh dear. I'm up here now. Whee! Who needs to take ramps when I can be on top of the ramps? Oi. Where am I? Okay. Okay, good. Thank God. All right. What is my score? How did I do? Oh! Ooh, good on the time. Nice. Oh, just underneath. That's awesome. Okay. We're not doing any better than that. I do not care. Come on, tracker. Be a doll. How many more levels are there? Also, I wonder how long the you know, the actual I wonder how long like the actual like, you know, challenges to climb up all the towers are. 'Cause like, let me see. Okay, well, we got one more of, oh, wait, two more of those levels. Very well, very well. Oh, three. Ooh. Oh, it's a lot of cool stuff to do. Yay. Well, given that my tracker is, yeah, baking at the moment, I think now would be a very good time to unplug this thing and call it a night for the stream. This will be, you know, to be, like, responsible. There we go. It's weird just seeing me just sitting here with my arms directly at my sides, not doing anything. You know, it's just like, I feel so vulnerable. I feel like any second now, somebody's gonna, like, throw an object at me, and, like, I won't be able to actually counter it. Please don't. Please no. I'm defenseless. I have no way of, like, keeping the objects at bay. This is just me begging for it at this point. Like, spend your points! About those towers, each tower has a mission that is mandatory to complete at the top. That's the point where you will want to turn the difficulty down to easy. Interesting. Okay. Well, I will try to keep that in mind for, like, the next time that we decide to do this. If I completely forget about it, then just, you know, remind me when we get started next time. All right. I'm going to see who we can raid. Actually, wait. Real quick, did anybody do anything over in the magma today? Let me check real quick. No, I don't think so. Alrighty then. You'll know. Oh, I will? Okay. So who can I possibly raid today? There's the question. Here, let me go over to Twitch and see who is currently up and about right now. Anybody? Well, there's a handful of people. Let's see. I love how it's giving me, like, suggested collaborators. It's like, shut up. It's fine. Like, Twitch, thank you for the recommendation, but I'm not gonna collaborate with somebody just because, oh, you happen to think like, oh, but you guys have so many things in common. We need to actually meet each other and know each other and understand that, like, you know that each of us are like-minded. Let us do that first before we decide, hey, where you, me, mesh the chats together. Let's do something stupid. We will see. Okay, so why is Big Nose Bug watching Ratatouille at 0.25 speed?
0.25 speed of this. And then we have more Yowie.
What? And then we have Yowie. Okay. It looks like they're finishing up, so never mind. Why is there Yowie of Ratatouille? What the fuck? Actually, that brings up an interesting question. Like, I'm sure that probably the Ratatouille folks, like, do own the rights to Ratatouille. How badly do you think they're protecting those rights? Do you think they're like that desperate to make sure that people aren't, like, flinging their stuff left and right? Or do you think it's one of those, like, if our name is out there, then we won? I don't know. Well, I guess. Let's see. What about you? What's going down over here? Oh, dang it. It looks like this, this one is, ending too. Everybody's ending their streams. What the fuck? Everybody's just like, yeah, we're done. We're tired. I've had enough today. Well, fine then. If you guys are going to be ending your streams, I'm going to end my stream too. So there. I'm showing you, Dan Clancy. Let me go ahead and close out of my iPhone as well. The thing that, like, tracks my face. By the way, the other day, oh man, I had a fear. It's been a very long time since I've done any upgrades to, like, any of the trackers on the stream, and I've been using the same iPhone for, I think, a good 2 years, maybe 3. That scares the heck out of me, because I'm like, oh no, at what point am I going to have to go and find the new one? To be fair, I don't necessarily need a super high quality brand new iPhone in order for me to do what I do here. Like, currently, what I'm rocking right now is an iPhone 12, and it's not even like a full iPhone 12, it's like the small model. You don't really need a crazy, really good, you don't need a really good iPhone in order to make it work. You just need to have a good set of iPhone cameras. That's it. Nothing insane. All right, anyways. Yeah, I think we're just going to go ahead and call it a night. Anyway, thank you guys very much for coming out to the stream. I appreciate it very much. My stream schedule is Saturday, Sunday, and Wednesday, all of them starting at around 7 o'clock p.m. Central Time. And the next game that I'm going to be playing is on Saturday. I'm going to be playing... Give me a second, I'm going to drop a save. All right. I'm going to be playing Silksong next Saturday, and I was just about to get into a bunch of exploration and doing a little bit of an optional boss situation. And so we'll see how that goes. And also, I'm curious whether or not I'll find any other things that are hidden bosses. I suspect somebody's going to be like, cool, now you can go and finish the game if you don't want to fight this person. What about this person? Repeat, what are you talking about? I've been doing that a lot. I don't know if you could tell, but like when I like a game, I'm just like, what? More game? What do you mean more game? Explain. Tell me more. Give me more, sir. So yeah, we'll be doing that on Saturday. Sunday, sorry for skipping the previous Sunday. I was just really stupidly tired. Sleep patterns have been all kinds of wonky as of late. But next Sunday, hopefully, we will be doing some, just some random chit-chat and whatnot. And we'll be back to do a little bit more Sonic-related shenanigans sometime later on next week. And I guess we will attempt to try and climb the spires and see what those are about. Thanks for the stream. Thanks for coming out, Pierce. I appreciate it a lot. And thank you for the Sonic tips. He's been very cool. All right, I'm going to take off. Have a very good night, everybody. See you next time.